welcome to Amy Toft Yoga. This is hopefully not the last outdoor filming. I hope this will keep up. But this week I'm splitting our practice into two practices. So this will be all the standing things, and then I'll film another one down on the mat. So you can choose if you'd like to do them back to back or split them up over a couple days. So we'll begin spreading our feet apart as if we're turning our feet like we're opening jars with our feet, pressing out to the sides toward our pinky toes, lifting up through the balls, through the arches of our feet, and feeling that foot to core connection. Let's lift our arms up too, really high, spreading our fingers so that we've also got arches in the palms of our hand. So we're just one big connection from our fingers to our toes, and our shoulders can be relaxed. Bringing our hands to our hips, I'm going to try to weave the theme into class as we're practicing, since we only have half an hour. So just hinging forward, straight from the hips, like the top of our head to our bum is all one muscle. And this is our hip hinge, and we'll just straighten forward, let everything be long, looking down at the mat, and then back up. And we'll do this a couple more times. So our theme is, don't let something that you're afraid of or think you don't like stop you from trying and doing new things. So it's basically a yoga sutra, but it's in my own words, okay? Down again. And back up. Okay, so bringing our feet maybe even a little wider than our hips, we'll bend our knees, press our palms together, set our forearms on them. So again, the engagement through the feet, pressing down through the big toe, as if our feet were spreading toward our pinky toe and lifting our chest and looking forward. So from the side, bum is out, but the weight's still in the balls of the feet. And then we're just going to straighten our knees, let our head hang down, and then bend our knees and gaze forward. And I have an example of the theme as we do this a few times. So one of my daughters was working in Alaska. She was the assistant manager at a brew pub. And another of my daughters, we came out to Alaska to do a yoga retreat. Let's do one more. So one night the girls wanted me to come to the brew pub. They were having kind of a festival, and then we'll just press into our feet and stand up. They were having kind of a festival, and then arms up over the head. We'll just shift to the left, looking up to the right, pressing down into our right foot. And I really didn't want to go. I'm not a drinker. I don't like sitting around watching people drink. I did not think it would be fun. And then just come on back up. And then shifting the other way, pressing down, pressing into the left foot, looking up under the left arm. But I went because I wanted to spend time with my girls. And then just come up, stand in mountain. And I'm so glad I did, because it was super fun. There was a band there playing 70s music, the best. And I ended up dancing with a bunch of old hippies, and it was just a great fun night. So I learned that what I think I will like, I won't like, maybe I will. So often we do that. We just think, oh, that's not for me, and we don't even give it a try. So my challenge for you this week is to find something that you would normally not do. Not a bad thing. It could be a silly thing like mine, or a good thing. And just try it, and you never know. You might have a great time. You might find something that you love. Okay, let's step up to the top of our mats. Oh, forgot to hula hoop our hips. So arms out, like we're hula hooping around. I like to go one way and then the other, but if you want to do 2 or 3 one direction and then the other, that's fine. I can't really hula hoop in real life, but maybe I can. Maybe I should try it. Let's take a breath and then come on to the front of our mats. Coming back to mountain, standing so tall and strong, engaging our feet, pressing out like we're twisting toward our pinky toes. Inhale, arms come up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Find any fold that you like. It can be a hinge. It can be a hinge. Arms can be out or forward. And then our weight's in the balls of our feet, so we're not sticking our bum out. We're just flattening our back. Forward fold, head down. Hands come down to the mat, and we'll step back with our right foot, and then our right knee will come down. We'll lift up, Untitled or low lunge on this side. So I want to keep my knee over my ankle, so I'm just going to shift my toe forward a little bit if I'm going to lean forward like this. Just shifting forward a little bit, which you do not have to do. And then come on back up. Just bring my foot back a bit. Hands down to the mat. I'm going to leave my right hand down and twist my left arm up in the sky. Just a nice little twist here. Then both hands down. Tuck the right toe. We'll step the left foot back, coming into plank. Shoulders right over the wrists. And for the first plank, and maybe all my planks, I'm going to put my knees down, bend my elbows, keep them close to my sides, and just come on down. Tiny little baby cobra Bhajangasana, or Ananda Bhajangasana, I guess. And just lifting the tiniest bit. Then looking down at the mat, curling the toes under. I'll come back to my knees since I came down that way, and then hips high up in the air. Downward facing dog. We'll just breathe here for 4 breaths. Looking up at the thumbs, bending the knees. I'll step forward with my right foot, then the left. Forward fold, half lift, forward fold. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, mountain. I'm going to take off a layer. Hood's getting in my face, and it's a little warmer than I thought. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back with the left knee down. Rise up, gaze up, take a breath. We can make sure that our knees over our ankle as we shift forward, if we want to do that. And both hands down to the mat. I'll leave my left hand down and shift my right arm way up high in the sky, twisting up, twisting through the torso. Bring both hands down. I'll just pull my foot back a little bit. Tuck my left toe back with my right foot, coming into plank. So this time, if we want to, we can shift forward, come from our toes, bend our elbows, come all the way down to the mat. Maybe a little bit higher cobra here, maybe all the way up to upward facing dog. Up to you. In tucking the toes and either back through the knees or just hips up high, downward facing dog, 4 breaths. Looking at the thumbs, bending the knees, stepping forward with the left and then the right, forward fold, half lift, forward fold, and we'll just come all the way up. Take a breath, hands to the heart. Let's do it again. Inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. You can step back with one foot or you can hop back with both feet. I'm more of a stepper. And we'll come into plank. Lower down however you want. I got a few more classes to teach today, so I'm going to my knees. And then up dog. Tuck the toes under, down dog. We'll do 4 breaths, and then there's a surprise. Shoulders away from the ears. The surprise is our hands are walking back to our feet. And then we can bend our knees as much as we like here. Our feet are maybe a little wider than hip width. If we like, we can do gorilla pose or Padamustasana, putting our whole hand under our feet. And then bending our knees so that our belly's on our thighs. Maybe we straighten our legs as much as they want to go. Maybe we bend our elbows and pull our head down. And if you hate this, you can do it with your hands partway out of your feet, or you don't need to have your hands under your feet at all. And then releasing the bind, letting the hands come out. We're just going to come on up to a standing, arms up, and we'll just let our hands come down and walk our way deliberately to the front of our mat. When we get here, we'll shift our weight into one foot. I'm just going to choose my right, and we're going to go from, first of all, we'll pull up through the arch, we'll get tall and strong, and then we'll pick up our left knee, get our balance, use our core, maybe stretch it back to airplane, arms behind, palms facing, back toe pointed down, trying to get the hips level, and then maybe we can come forward, standing up tall. This time we're going to soften our front knee as we stretch back because we're going to put our toe down. So let our back toe come on down, and then just look at ourselves. We don't want to be too narrow of a tightrope. We want to be more like a railroad track. So get your feet so you're in a good balance, and then press a lunge. Easy up. Windy day. Bringing the hands to the heart. We're just going to twist toward the right or whatever your front knee is. So twisting, looking back over your thumb. Then come on back. And maybe we'll do another twist to the left. Just for fun, like a counter twist. Bringing our hands to our heart. Softening the front knee. We'll just see if we can come back to a knee up pose. And then we'll set that foot down and we'll just switch it out. See how we do on the other side. Sorry, I just made that up because I couldn't see what I was supposed to do. That sounds good. Okay, spreading the toes of the left foot. Lift the right knee. Just get our balance. Breathe. And then maybe we'll stretch that foot back, trying to keep our hips level. Palms facing each other. Back toe pointed down. Shoulders and chest still lifted. Airplane on this side. And then maybe we can come back up to knee up using our strong core. This time we'll soften our knee as we stretch back and let our back toe come on down. So just the toe, and then we'll get situated so that we are not on a tightrope, but on railroad tracks. Arms can come up, crescent, front knee bent, back leg pretty straight. Gaze up if you want to. Hands to the heart. We'll twist, this time to the left knee's forward. looking back over our left thumb. Coming back to center. Take a breath. And then just twist to the right, just for fun. Little counter twist. Hands back to the heart. And we'll just take a step forward. Nice. We're going to do it again and add a little vinyasa going up and down. So this time when we stand on our right foot, we're going to pick up our left leg, but we're going to do a floating tree. So your knee could be like up here in the air with your foot not touching. Your foot could be close to your leg. You just decide. Float your tree however you like it. And then bring the knee back to the center, soften the front leg, step on back. This time we're going to put our back heel down. So this foot's about 45 degrees. And again, not really on a tightrope unless you like that. Hips face forward, arms up, warrior one. Pressing into the outside of our back foot. And then we're going to come down. We're going to flow this. So our arms will come down, palms facing together like we did on airplane, but bringing our belly right to our thigh as we gaze forward. So power lunge, and then pressing into our legs. We'll come on back up. Let's go down again. Spreading my fingers. I've got that nice arch in my hands, lifting up through the arch of my feet, and I feel like I'm dragging my inner thighs together. One more. This time when we come down, we're going to hold it back here. So hold that. Power lunge. And then we'll put our hands down on the mat. We're going to do standing splits, but in a different way. So our back leg is only going to come up until it's parallel to the ground. Foot's flexed, so our toes pointing straight down. And we can bring our head lower if we like that. Then stay here, or walk the hands to the outside of the right foot for a lovely IT stretch. Trying to keep your hips level, still flexing your back foot. Maybe bring your head a little closer to your shin. Then hands come back around, set the back foot down, step back with the right, shifting forward, lower down, gaze up, up dog, and then hips high, down dog. 5 breaths. Gazing forward, we'll step forward with the right foot. Leave our left hand down. Let's do a little twist. Gaze up. Just hold it for a short time this time. Both hands down. Left foot comes forward. Pressing into the shins. Half lift. Forward fold. And we'll come all the way up. Let's do the other side. Inhale. Wrong. We don't need to inhale there. We're just going to shift the weight into our left foot. And then we'll do the floating tree on this side. So kind of looks like this. Maybe your foot's kind of out here, here, whatever. Just float it. And then softening the front knee, we're going to step that foot back. So let me get in the right way. To come to warrior one on this side. So back foot, back heels down, foot's a 45-degree angle, front knee bent, easing up, breathing, warrior one. And then we'll do our flow, so we'll bring our hands down, palms facing each other, belly down to the thigh, but our chest is lifted, power lunge, and then back up. Shorten the stance a little bit if you're uncomfortable. Come on back down. palms pressing together, noticing the shoulder blades engage, pushing into our strong legs. Up we go. Let's go down again. Back up. This time we'll come down and hold it. So engaging through our feet, feeling like our inner thighs are pressing together as our shoulder blades are. Inhale, exhale, hands down to the mat, and we'll do our standing split on this side. So we just pick up our back leg, keep it parallel, maybe on the fingertips, maybe hands on blocks if you have any, and trying to keep the hips level. And we can stay here, or you can walk the hands over to the outside of the left foot. Try to keep the hips level and just feel that lovely lengthening down the side of our standing leg. Then we'll bring our hands back to the center, let our back toe, our right toe come down, left toe comes back. Find your vinyasa. I'm going to my knees, lower down, up dog, tuck the toes, hips high, down dog, 5 breaths. Gazing at the thumb, step the left foot forward, leave the right hand down, and swirl up here, looking at the sky. Both hands down, right foot comes up, half lift, forward fold, bend the knees and come up really tall. Hands to the heart. So one more time. So this time, what we'll be doing is, we're going to be doing like a standing, holding the big toe. So if we were standing, I'm just going to show now, and then I'll do it at the front of the mat with you. If we stand and hold our knee, that's just fine. If we want to open our knee to the side, just fine. That's what I usually do. Sometimes we can hold the big toe or the bottom of the foot, stand up tall. Sometimes we can stretch our leg out. Not often, sometimes. So you choose whatever you'd like to do. So coming to the top of the mat, I'm going to put my right foot down first, and maybe I stop here holding my knee, but still standing up tall. Maybe I open my knee to the side. Maybe I try to take hold my big toe or the bottom of my foot. Maybe I stretch it up. And then softening the front knee, we're going to step back into our lunge again. This time our heel comes down, and we'll be opening up into Warrior Two. What a relief. Have our feet on the ground, right? But it's good to try things. Then we're just going to straighten our front leg, shift forward, find our triangle. Hand could be down on the ground, hand could be on the leg. Just trying to get the arms straight. Gazing up. And then looking at our big toe, both hands come down. Maybe we hop up our back foot just a tiny bit. And we'll do revolve triangle on this side. So left hand stays down, right hand goes up. And it just feels awkward and weird because it's not the kind of triangle that we like. And that's okay. That's good for us. Then both hands come down to the ground. Now I'm going to look at my back toe. I would like it to point a little more forward. Then I'll press into my feet, come up, hands on the hips. Inhale, and as I exhale, we'll go down into pyramid. So hinging right here, coming straight down, maybe getting a little longer. And then hands can be down or the hands can be behind our back. Just let our head drift down toward our knee. So my right hip is going to be pushing back and my left hip is going to be pulling forward, trying to level. And then I'll take a little bend in the front knee. Press into the foot. Come on back up to warrior two. And then I'm just gonna step my foot forward. Inhale and exhale. Let's do the other side. Pressing into the left foot. We're gonna bring our right knee up. Maybe hold it here. Maybe hold it out to the side. Maybe hold the bottom of our foot or our big toe. Maybe lift it up in the sky. Leg doesn't have to be straight for sure. Then maybe bend, soften the front knee, step it on back. Find your warrior two. Nice to be here. Breathing. Then we'll just straighten the front leg. Shift forward. Find our triangle on this side. Looking down at our big toe, we'll bring both hands down, maybe a little hop with the back foot a little bit closer. Right hand stays down, left hand goes up, trying to pull our left hip back and our right hip forward. Both legs pretty straight as we can get them. Same with our arms. Feels awkward and weird. Good for us. Both arms come down, pressing into our strong feet, lifting up through our arches. We'll hinge back up, and then we'll find our pyramid Padamustasana on this side. So hands could be on hips when we fold down. Hinging, getting about halfway, maybe getting a little longer. Then come on down. Let the head drift toward the knee. I'm pulling forward with my right hip, back with my left, just trying to balance them. I'm thinking of my thighs energetically squeezing together. Still with my feet as if I'm twisting them toward my pinky toes. So many things to keep things engaged. We're not just hanging here, we're working. Then looking at my front toe, bending the big knee, the front knee. I'll just shift back into warrior two. Take a breath. Step my back foot forward. Hands to the heart. And now we'll just do a wide forward fold, and then that will be it for this. So toes can be kind of tiny bit pigeon-toed. Arms out. Inhale. As we exhale, just come on down. Maybe hold the back of the heels. Maybe pull the head closer to the ground. Might feel good to walk your hands down out in front of you to a flat back. You choose. Maybe turning the heels in, maybe sinking down for a yogi squat. Just finding whatever squat's right for you. Bum can be up in the air, that's totally fine. And then from here, I have to put my bum back up, but if you can just sit down, good. We're just gonna lie down on our mat. Have a little Savasana for as long as you like. But I'm gonna say namaste to you here now. Thank you for practicing with me. Go ahead and get settled in. And I'll do a little chant. Savasana does not have to be on your back. It could be on your side, on your front. It could be sitting. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.